As night falls and the world quiets, we come to a special moment. This is a time to reflect, standing at the transition between what has happened in the day and what tomorrow will bring. In this peaceful silence, there's an opportunity waiting for us, not just to rest, but to reset, to lighten our burdens, and to experience renewal. Many people struggle with restless nights, bothered by worries, regrets, or the heaviness of life. But tonight, let's try something different. Before you close your eyes, I invite you to say 4 simple yet powerful words to the Holy Spirit. These words have the potential to calm your mind, transform your heart, and prepare your soul for what's coming next. Stick with me until the end, as what I'm about to share could change how you sleep for good. There's something truly beautiful about the end of each day. As the sun sinks below the horizon and darkness envelops us, we find ourselves in a moment that connects our past with the future. This quiet pause is more than just part of a nightly routine. It's a chance to reflect, to let go, and to embrace something far greater than ourselves. Gratitude is a powerful force that can turn the everyday into something remarkable. It's not just a fleeting emotion. It's a choice we make to recognize the gifts, lessons, and experiences that shape us, sometimes in ways we don't fully grasp yet. Too often, we get caught up in what went wrong, allowing the disappointments to linger in our thoughts. But what if, instead of dwelling on failures, you shifted your focus before bed? What if you expressed gratitude instead? Simple words like, "Thank you for today," can change everything. When you intentionally choose to be grateful, you spark a sense of awareness within yourself. Even the toughest days hold purpose. Think about the conversations you had, the challenges you overcame, the laughter shared, or even the sorrow experienced. All these moments are part of a bigger picture. Remember, even the tiniest joys, the unnoticed blessings, the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, shouldn't be taken for granted. Gratitude doesn't require a perfect life. It needs a shift in how we perceive each day. Picture ending your day, not with frustration, but with appreciation. There's a common belief that strength comes from holding on tightly and carrying every burden alone. However, true strength lies in surrendering. It's about letting go of things that are out of your reach and understanding that you don't always need to have everything figured out right away. Sometimes, answers will reveal themselves in their own time. As you prepare for sleep, take a moment to reflect. Instead of letting your mind race with worries, regrets, and anxieties, consider saying, "I surrender everything to you." This simple act can shift the energy within you. When you express gratitude, especially before drifting off, even amidst challenges, you acknowledge that today, despite its flaws, is still a gift. This isn't to say that gratitude means ignoring pain or pretending struggles don't exist. It means recognizing that light still shines even in the darkest moments. While many find the nighttime to be a peaceful retreat, for others, it can feel like a battleground filled with racing thoughts and burdens. When the world quiets, it's often our minds that start to swirl with worries about past decisions and future uncertainties. How often do you lay awake, rethinking conversations, second-guessing yourself, or fearing challenges that might never come? This internal conflict can drain your peace and keep you up at night. Remember that you are not meant to carry this weight alone. Surrendering does not imply giving up or being indifferent. It is the understanding that some things are beyond your control. So as you close your eyes tonight, let go. Release the fears that hold you back, and dismiss the guilt that anchors you to past choices. You don't need all the answers before morning light breaks again. In surrendering, you're not losing anything. Instead, you're opening yourself up to freedom. This makes room for tranquility, clarity, and renewal in your life. When you embrace surrender, something magical unfolds. The mind finds solace, and the spirit can breathe. Finding peace, I give everything to you. As the day winds down, you have a choice. You can end it feeling frustrated and exhausted, weighed down by everything that happened. Or you can choose to let go, allowing gratitude and surrender to fill your heart. In doing so, you'll find a quiet confidence that you are held, seen, and never alone. Before you close your eyes, take a moment to whisper these words. Notice how things start to shift. The night often brings back the things we try to drown out during the day: unresolved arguments, missed opportunities, and past mistakes. These thoughts don't just disappear when we sleep. They linger, echoing every regret and every wound that hasn't healed yet. Remember, nobody ends the day without a few stumbles. We all fall short and say things in anger we wish we could take back. Please don't carry those burdens into tomorrow. You need to say something important. Forgive me and help me forgive. Forgiveness isn't about pretending the past didn't happen or ignoring pain. It's about breaking free from what can't be changed. When you seek forgiveness, you're not trying to erase what has already been done. You're asking to release its hold on your spirit. Acknowledging where you went wrong and showing humility can be powerful. None of us are perfect, yet we often expect perfection from ourselves. How many times have you punished yourself for past failures? Peace and healing cannot come from self-condemnation, nor can shame bring you restoration. When you softly ask for forgiveness, from others and from something greater, you invite a transformative grace into your life. Remember, your past does not define you. You are not just a collection of mistakes. There is mercy waiting for you, always. Forgiveness can be challenging, yet it's essential to realize it's as much about giving as it is about receiving. Many people struggle with this because forgiving others is often one of the toughest things to do. We tend to cling to our pain, thinking it somehow shields us from future hurt. However, holding on does the exact opposite. Resentment acts like a prison, trapping only ourselves. You might think that staying angry makes you stronger, while letting go seems weak. The truth, though, is that forgiveness isn't a sign of weakness. Rather, it's a powerful act of strength. It's a conscious choice to decide that the past won't define who we are. Forgiveness doesn't imply that the wrong done to us was acceptable, nor does it mean trust gets restored immediately. It also doesn't require welcoming certain people back into our lives. Instead, it tells us that we refuse to let bitterness poison our hearts. Choosing to forgive means prioritizing our own peace over the urge to be right. Each night, when you go to bed, try to leave behind anger and resentment. If you take those feelings with you, they won't simply disappear overnight. They will linger into the morning, tainting your relationships and your well-being. It's important to let go of this negativity, not because the other person has earned it, but because you deserve it. When you've put the past to rest and unburdened your heart, there's one more step. Acknowledge the uncertain future ahead. Each new day is filled with possibilities and challenges we cannot see yet. As you lay down to sleep, ask for guidance. Believing you can tackle life alone is a form of arrogance. Our strength and wisdom aren't always enough. None of us has a complete view of what lies beyond tomorrow. However, there is guidance out there that transcends our understanding. Those who seek this will never be lost in the dark. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's recognizing that we're part of a larger tapestry of life, one influenced by forces we cannot always comprehend. The decisions we'll face, the opportunities that will come our way, and the people we'll meet are all unknown, but nothing that happens is random. Those who look for guidance before resting find a clarity that many miss when they wake. When you seek guidance, you're not looking for a trouble-free journey. Instead, you're asking for the wisdom to navigate the challenges that come your way. This involves finding the strength to face those obstacles and the discernment to know when to push ahead or when to hold back. You want to see past the distractions and noise, digging deeper than the surface of things. Once you've made that request, it's important to rest, not in fear or doubt, but in trust. You don't have to solve everything by tonight. Tomorrow will bring its own opportunities. When it arrives, you'll meet it not as someone weighed down by the past, but as someone ready for what lies ahead. Ending your day in a way that promotes true rest can really make a difference. This approach allows you to release, renew, and restore. Whispering a few calming words before you sleep can create a shift. Your mind can settle, your heart can steady, and your soul can find peace. In that peaceful state, you gather the strength to rise anew. The phrase, "guide me as I sleep," embodies a kind of stillness, a space between the day that's ending and the one that's about to begin. In that quiet, your thoughts might drift toward what awaits you beyond sleep, the uncertainties, the responsibilities, and the unknown path ahead. Yearning for clarity and direction is a deeply human experience. We all want to step into tomorrow with purpose instead of hesitation. Yet how often do we lie awake, entangled in worries about what needs to be done or what could go wrong? The pressures of tomorrow can feel heavy when faced alone, but there's a powerful way to let go of that weight and move forward with confidence, asking for guidance. It's not wise to think we have to handle everything by ourselves, nor is it strong to presume we know all the answers. Each day presents uncharted territory where choices can lead us to unexpected places. There exists a wisdom greater than our understanding, something that sees beyond our fears and anxieties. This guiding presence has been accompanying us, even when we weren't aware of it. To ask for guidance before sleep is to acknowledge our reliance on something beyond ourselves. It's a way to welcome clarity during confusion and seek insight amidst doubt. Much of life's turmoil stems not just from the challenges we face, but from the uncertainty that surrounds them. The mind can easily race with all of these thoughts. Choosing the right path can feel overwhelming. You might wonder which decision will bring you peace and which one will leave you with regret. Before you rest your head at night, reaching out for guidance can change everything. When you seek support, you can wake up not burdened by doubt, but with a sense of inner knowing and quiet confidence. You'll feel prepared to face whatever comes your way because you won't be walking into the future without direction. Great leaders, wise thinkers, and resilient individuals all have one thing in common. They seek guidance beyond themselves. They recognize that true strength lies not in having all the answers, but in knowing where to find them. When you ask for guidance, you're inviting wisdom into your life, not necessarily an easy journey, but one equipped with understanding. It's about having the patience to hold back when necessary and the courage to act when required. Asking for help can transform your experience, making the panic tied to uncertainty fade. The fear of the unknown weakens because you're no longer alone. You move forward with purpose and clarity. You begin to feel that whatever happens, you are right where you need to be. Yet seeking guidance is just part of the equation. There's a simple truth, often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of life. Every person has a deep need to be seen and cherished as part of something larger. In a world full of striving, people often chase success, trying desperately to prove their worth. However, no achievement or outside approval can fill the emptiness that only genuine love can satisfy. This kind of love isn't based on performance or earned through actions. It simply exists. To rest in that love is to discover a peace that nothing else can bring. It's a space where you can let go of insecurities, fears, and doubts about your worth. You begin to understand that you are enough, not because of your accomplishments, but because of who you are. Your value isn't tied to perfection, but grounded in something limitless and profound. Each night offers a chance to embrace that truth and find strength in love that is unshakable and beyond understanding. We often find ourselves in a restless state, questioning if we're doing enough or if we're truly loved and seen. Each night, those worries can weigh heavy on our hearts. However, there's a way to ease this burden. By reminding ourselves of love before we drift off to sleep, we can awaken feeling lighter and stronger. When we confront the day ahead, we can choose to step into it with assurance instead of fear. This transformation starts with 4 simple words, spoken sincerely. When we whisper them at night, it can change the way we experience life. Embracing these words releases our fears and invites peace, leading us to a deep rest that nourishes our whole being, not just our bodies. As you prepare for sleep tonight, take a moment to say these 4 things. Let your heart feel light, your mind rest still, and your spirit soar free. Good night, and may you find peace and purpose in your dreams.